about 6:17 and time now for what's trending. An Oregon woman did the unthinkable on the golf course Saturday. She hit 2 hole-in-ones in the same round. Now, this happened during a tournament in Palo Butte. Meg Medlin said she couldn't believe it, especially since she sank the shots with a simple strategy: just aim for the hole. Okay, well, I think we all try to do that. It doesn't work out as well, but it was Medlin's 3rd and 4th hole-in-one in her lifetime, but her 1st and 2nd on this particular course. And to put things into perspective, for a normal golfer, the odds of making a hole-in-one are about 12,000 to 1. But to make 2 hole-in-ones, the odds are 67 million to 1, meaning you have a better chance of having quadruplets, becoming a saint, or becoming the president of the United States. So this woman definitely has luck on her side right now. I think she was joking about, she should go and buy a lottery ticket. But that is incredible. I love how nonchalant she is about it. Like, oh, I was just aiming for the hole. But that is a huge accomplishment. I just wonder how many golfers out there in the world can say that they've done the same. Yeah,
I'm discovering today that is a huge deal. I'm not really great at golf, as you probably saw when we went mini golfing with our producer. But that's just really impressive. I mean, good for her. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm just really astounded because I'm just like, wow, so this is not as usual. I would think this is something that's common.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah, not very common at all. And you know what? I'm usually lucky if I can get the ball on the fairway, nonetheless the green though, because usually my aim is so bad. And Kevin, our producer, can really vouch for that as well. But interesting statistic though, I did a little quick search. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than getting a hole-in-one or 2 hole-in-ones though. 1 in 500,000 according to our friends over at the CDC. So how interesting there. So if you think luck's on your side there, you must be really lucky to get the hole-in-ones, because lightning, that's why you should always be careful with lightning.
Yeah, I'd rather have the hole-in-one.
Yeah, I'm glad she got the good chances there. Well, that's really awesome. And that is definitely a hole that I think we would all like to go for. But in this next story, this is the type of hole you do not like ever, okay? A man frustrated with potholes in his St. Louis neighborhood, he's fixing them himself. He goes by the name Brother T. Rice L. His sister photographed him fixing potholes over the weekend, and she posted the image on social media and asked for donations. That way her brother can buy supplies and continue his neighborhood road repair. He says he's noticed how bad the roads have gotten, but no one has done anything about it. So he took it upon himself for the sake of humanity. You know what? I love it. Good for him. I think that's awesome to see. And he's actually willing to put in the work. Of course, we're grateful for people like this in the community, because sometimes you do have to do it yourself, and you do have to gather your neighbors and say, hey, how do we want to fix this particular thing, and just do it yourself, because other things can, you can wait a longer time because, I guess through other officials is what I'm kind of trying to say.
Sure.
But potholes here are just as bad too.
Yeah, no, it's a huge issue here. And I'm sure if this guy came to town, people here would be celebrating him. But no, this is just a really good thing for him to do, very selfless. And you've heard other stories of people getting really frustrated at potholes in areas, and they'll like vandalize it with graffiti.
Yeah.
And then the town or city has to do something about the pothole, and they end up fixing it. But this guy, no vandalism for him. He's just straight up being a good dude and helping out.
Yeah, exactly the opposite. They're doing really great things there, and that's awesome. And I have to give some praise to Orlando Public Works Department too. I saw them a few days ago filling some of those potholes across some of the roads. So work's getting done in some places though, but sometimes when other people aren't doing their job, sometimes you really kind of have to step forward there. And meanwhile, though, some places maybe don't have to worry about jobs like obviously elephants, because they're animals, right? But a herd of 15 elephants that escaped from a nature reserve in South China last year took a respite from their travels to squeeze in a nap on Monday. The elephants have been on the move since March of last year, making a 300-mile trek across China, and the reason for that is unknown. The animals were spotted snoozing in the woods of Yunnan province. Only one of the calves couldn't seem to settle down. Asian elephants are a protected species in China, and they sure look cute, but according to state news agency Xinhua, the herd has left a trail of destruction in their wake, trampling farmland with financial losses amounting to, get this, more than $1 million American dollars. Can you guys believe that?
I mean, I can. I spent some time in Uganda a couple summers ago, and we were doing some trekking through the jungle there, and you wouldn't believe there are just tunnels in this dense forest that are just carved out by these elephants that just walk around, like everything in their path they just go through. So they're incredibly strong creatures and really beautiful too, especially you see that little one there enjoying his nap. But you know, glad that they're doing well, and hopefully we can learn more about their travels and why they're making this unusual migration.
Yeah, that was so cute to see, and I'm really happy we're doing a follow-up, because last time we saw a video with them, they were just running through, just on the move. So I'm really curious to see where they end up.
Yeah, it's kind of curious too. Nature has strange ways of doing things, so I'll have to see what nature can teach us from there.